All right, everybody, today is our spring honey harvest day. I have here with me Jeromy.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's do this so we can see it better. That's
Nope.
Jeromy right there.
Hey, how's it
Let's
going?
start over. Today is our spring honey harvest day today. I have here with me Jeromy. I don't think you've met Jeromy before, but he does comment on quite a few of my videos. And I appreciate your help, Jeromy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Jeromy lives right here close by, just down the road, about 15 minutes away? And
yeah, about 15 minutes.
he runs about 30 colonies for yourself, and you help some other people out. So he stays busy as well, and he helped me get these hives set up last week. And so today we're hoping to have an easy pull. So let's get started.
Yeah, let's get started.
All right, man. There's Jeromy getting started over there. And we've already pulled 4 boxes over at the farm. And looks like we need to get some lids to cover these up over here. But Jeromy's getting set up. We're going to use fume boards today. I found that to be kind of the best method that seems to be most efficient for me. Last weekend, Jeromy and I came out here. On Friday, we went to Applin and Slocum, and then I came out to this bee yard on Saturday, and we're here underneath the cell tower. The cell tower up there. I went through these hives to determine how far down we wanted to go with the supers. You can see this box right here. It has a deep and 4 mediums. Well, what I was trying to do is get the honey on top so we could take it real easily today. And so it's going to work real well. You see this X right here? That means that box is ready to go. Most of the honey is completely capped in here. I took, every once in a while we had a frame that might have been not completely uncapped. We did the shake test on it to make sure the honey didn't come flying out, and I think we're going to be really good. The spring honey is typically pretty dry. I came all the way down to here to find out where the brood was. There must have been a fair amount of brood up in this medium right here. So I slapped the queen excluder down, and we dropped the boxes that were not ready to go yet on top of the queen excluder, and then I put any honey on the very top so we could pull the top boxes off, however many we have. Most of these that we're going to take just have 1 box that's ready to go, and some of them have 2, and I think we have 1 in the whole operation that's got 3 maybe somewhere. I don't remember where that is. But most of these boxes have a little bit of honey in them. Some of them have quite a bit, and then the ones on top are pretty much ready to go. We're going to go ahead and take them today. And for our honey harvest, I believe I counted a total of 56 boxes to take. See, this one's got 2 we're going to take, the 2 X's right here. And so it's not going to be a huge harvest, but part of the reason we're doing this is to prepare for the tallow flow, which is going to be kicking in now really within just almost any day. I think within the next week it's going to be kicking in pretty hard. So that's kind of the goal, is to get this honey off, put them back on, let the bees fill it back up with tallow. It is going to be unreal, I think, how much honey they put in these boxes of tallow. One comparison I like to make, and I don't know if it's really true or not, but the spring honey around here and a good flow will have, a pretty nice flow. I kind of like to compare it to like a water hose. So you got a box right here. But when the tallow kicks in, historically, it's like a fire hose coming in. I mean, the bees just can't put it in fast enough. So we are trying to get ready, and I anticipate taking pretty much everything above the queen excluders here, probably mid to late June or early July. We're going to do the video of pulling honey today, and then tomorrow I'm going to show you, we actually have a new setup for our honey extraction. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll do a whole separate video on that. I use the Honey Be Gone. It smells pretty good. It doesn't smell bad like some things do. I think there's another product called Honey Bandit I've never used, but some people say it's really good. But this is a very effective way, and it's become my preferred method for removing honey from hives. Okay, so we have this beautiful box of bees right here. We got 2 boxes on this hive. It's taking the Honey Be Gone, spraying a significant amount on this fume board. You really want to soak it pretty good. That's probably pretty good, and then he's just going to slap it right up here on this colony. We haven't lit the smoker yet. We might need to, but now it was raining early this morning. We got a little bit of a late start, didn't we, Jeromy?
Yeah, it was storming real bad.
We had thunderstorms roll through, but you see the sun has come out now. It's a beautiful day, and you see these fume boards, they work a lot better in the sun. I guess it gets hot and it drives the fumes down into the supers and it runs the bees out. So right now we've got some fume boards going. We got 1 here, we got a couple over there. So you just kind of work through the bee yard that way. If you have a colony like this one over here that's got more than 1 super on it, you just let it run the bees out of that top super. You take that super, and then you drop the fume board down on the next box. And you just kind of work your way through the yard that way. If you just have 1 fume board, it may take a while, but with multiple fume boards, you can really rock and roll and go really fast. I want to show you a quick little strategy I use as well to help when I'm using queen excluders. I learned this technique from Randall Carter, Gus Mitchell, and then there's some other guys around that do it. There's a big commercial guy here in the area that does it here in Alabama. But basically, once you put a queen excluder on, it seems to help if you have some sort of upper entrance or upper opening for the bees. And I used to put a stick in the corner, like right up here, and I may still do that if there's just one super above a queen excluder. If you got multiple supers above a queen excluder, all you have to do is move the top super forward a little bit, enough so they have some bee space, as you can see right here. And the bees come up, they defend that. I don't see them using it a lot as an upper entrance typically. If you look at them closely, you might see some of them are fanning. I think it just really helps with ventilation is what it does more than anything. We got one ready here. Jeremy's gonna pull the fume board off. Let's take a look and see how it looks under that fume board. See the bees, this was probably quite populated beforehand. There's one little bee there. There'll be a few in there usually. See that beautiful capped honey in there? So Jeremy's gonna go ahead and pop the box up and tilt it like that, just tilt it forward, and then he's gonna blow it from the back with this little small DeWalt blower here. Just make sure all the bees are out. Come around front and make sure, just kind of make sure. It looks like we got them pretty good. Last year, now the bees are pretty much out of there. Last year I was introduced to this type of blower from Brian Lee, a friend of mine. He comments quite a bit on the YouTube videos. He came down and helped me, and I went ahead and got me one, and man, what a game changer that thing is. It's awesome.
This is the one we filmed just a minute ago with all the bees in it.
We already filmed that one? Okay.
Well, we filmed how many bees were in it whenever we
Yep,
put the
okay, yeah, we filmed how many bees were in there. We'll now look at it. Almost none. We got a few drones up here walking around, mostly drones up here. It's kind of crazy. Go ahead and break that one apart, blow it out, and we'll take that one. If they've got an X on them like this without a question mark, they're going to go regardless without looking into them too much. We don't even have to investigate those. Look at the color of this honey. It's kind of a light color here. That's pretty typical of privet / blackberry type stuff here in Alabama. All right, let's see what we got in this one. Of course, it's pretty cleaned out as we would expect. It's going to be a heavy box. Some of the outside frames on some of these are not totally capped or full, but that's okay. I figure if it's 80 to 90% ready to go, we don't have any problem. Never had issues with that in the past. Oh, nice and heavy. I'll walk this one around this way. There we go. Before we leave, we'll take the lids off of here and just let it air out as we go down the road, and then when we get to the next bee yard, we'll put lids on them again to help prevent robbing. Okay, here's the last one in this yard. I think we've got a total of 14 so far, which we're right on track. Still got what, 56 minus 14 is
42.
42 left to go. Thanks, Jeremy. We're gonna move on to the next one.
Yep.
All right, now we're at the Midland City bee yard. This is a great example right here of how the bees utilize the stagger boxes. You see right here. This is a really nice colony right here. We're gonna pull 3 boxes off of this one, so I think we're gonna try and get 12 boxes off these colonies out here. Okay, I think we're sitting at 29 boxes here so far. And when we pull off a little bit, we'll remove these lids. Let the honey kind of air out on the way, and if there's any bees in there, they can kind of fly out. Be good and clean by the time we get down to Hartford. There's Jeremy. We're gonna just go unload these at the honey house and then move on to the other 2 bee yards. They've been a little feisty and irritable. I guess that's understandable. I think we're in a little bit of a pre-tallow dearth right now, and we're stealing their honey from them. So there you go. Here we are, just unloading the first, probably about half of the boxes we got, or a little more, here in the honey house. Some rusty stuff over here. Piece of equipment that hopefully is gonna make a huge difference. We got this Cowan queen line uncapper. It's old, and I purchased it, and Rusty's been working on it, getting it working right, making sure everything is ready to go. So this is going to be a game changer for us. Hopefully we'll be able to move much faster, more efficiently, and be a lot less sore the next day. And here he's made a little stand right here where we can break the frames out of the boxes without having to use the hive tool too much. And so pretty excited to give it a try. We'll see what happens, but there'll be more to come on this tomorrow. Can you believe that's actually honey right there? Look how clear that is. Very, very sweet. I think that's privet right there, but boy, it's good. I love the spring honeys. Now we're down here at Applin Farms. You think the bees don't like this? These shifted boxes? Check them out, man. They're getting after it. Look at these bees from the Hawaiian Queens. Huh. Check them out with the stagger boxes. It really does work. The bees just absolutely love that for whatever reason. I don't know if we could have a more perfect day for this than today. What do you think, Jeremy?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's really pleasant. With the rain, it's what, maybe 70, 75 degrees. Just absolutely beautiful out here. Here's our take from Applin Farms. We got, I think, 22 boxes right here. We had planned on 17. So the ones that had question marks on them, we pretty much ended up taking most, if not all of those. So pretty good pull for our early spring harvest. Here we are at Slocum, our last bee yard to do this at. We're supposed to have about 10 boxes out here, I think. So we are getting it done. Sometimes I have people ask me about Big Red's hive, and as you can see, that's it right there. Super busy. 8 boxes tall. They have been doing well. We got 2 boxes to take off of here. See the back entrance here, we got it cracked open for them. They love it, just like beehives tend to do. But one of these days we'll get back down there and see if she's still in there, if she's got a daughter in there. But man, you can tell. It's a nice looking colony. Man, what you think?
It's looking pretty good.
We just got these started out here. We're just gonna kind of give them a little time and then start yanking the honey boxes off. All right, y'all, we're getting towards the end of what we're gonna pull today, but look at this frame right here. Most of this frame right here is so big and fat, so I thought I'd show you. This is a big old fat frame of honey. Look at that. Look how thick it is. Isn't that awesome? Love it. Now it's got a little bit of uncapped right here on the corner, but that's okay. That's a beautiful frame of honey right there. Man, what a day. So people hear us talking about tallow, and this is a tallow tree right here. If you look right here, you'll see the blooms. These are just starting to lay over. We're just a few days from bees being all over this tree right here. It's a little windy. I hope it's not messing the mic up. I don't have my GJI mic on, but if you look right here, you'll see this tallow is beginning to lay over this shoot right here, which means it's going to be producing honey very, very soon. Walk to this tree next door. I find this interesting, and these shoots are very small still. Look right there, I call them a shoot. This is probably, what, maybe 3 weeks, even 4 weeks off. So tallow is a pretty long flow usually. It lasts for a while, and it is an absolute game changer with honeybees. So if you hear people in the South talking about tallow, that's what they're referring to. And it's all around these bees. The Slocum bees are right through those woods up there. There's another tree over here. See the shoots right there sticking up? It's kind of all different lengths and maturity of the blooms for the tallow trees. So, man, we're getting all this spring honey off, and it's about to be game on with the tallow. That's one reason we want to go ahead and get these boxes harvested so we can put them back on and they can fill it back up with tallow. I had to show you one more right here. Much further along, but not quite as far along as that one tree was. Another tree right there. So they're all around here, as you can see, all around this beautiful pond out here in Slocum, really close to my bees. We're back at the honey house, And this is our pull right here. What we think, around 63 boxers or so, right? Something
yeah,
like
about
that.
63 boxes.
And then here's Rusty's stack over here. So we got plenty to do. Well, Jeremy, what'd you think of that honey pull?
It was a pretty good honey pull. That was a lot of boxes.
I think so too. But I think we had a great day. The bees were actually quite calm. One of the bee yards was a little rowdy up in Midland City, but these last two we went to were gentle and calm. There must be something starting. I think the tallow's about to kick in. We're having a tremendous year so far, and I'm super excited about this. After last year, it's been a great experience so far this year. So we'll see how things go tomorrow. Stay tuned, and I'll leave the link to that video right here whenever we get it ready. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time.